Effeminate men banned, sissy men banned from media. And it's begging the question as we get photo shoots like this, which depict a fully pregnant Lil Nas X. Which way, Western man? China has banned sissy idols and effeminate men scrubbed from the entertainment industry. That would be like 75% of the men in the Western entertainment industry. Like it would be an absolute like bloodbath of actors. The Chinese government's crackdown on the tech and entertainment sectors have now turned into sissy idols and effeminate men and all things overly entertaining. Now, obviously, I don't support this. You can choose to consume whatever content you want. But when we here in the United States have a military that is putting out ads about being woke and being the first, LGBTQ person in the CIA, you have the Chinese military putting out their recruitment videos that are rap videos that are nonstop action, full of just kick. Look at that. I mean, actual paintball headshots. I assume that was paintball. This is what their military is doing for recruitment. And ours is talking about CRT. Just, it's worth noting. The measures are sketched out in an 8-point plan on Thursday by the National Radio Television Administration. It's a propaganda division. It's called for further regulation of arts and entertainment shows and related personnel. Among the measures, the CCP's propaganda department accused some in the entertainment industry of a bad influence on young and severely polluting the social atmosphere. One of the 8 sections, 211, boycotting being overly entertaining, explained the need to put more emphasis on traditional Chinese culture, revolution content, and socialist culture. It said that authorities will establish a correct beauty standard and boycott vulgar internet celebrities. I mean, China is not a nation. It's a prison. And there are billions of citizens there suffering from Stockholm Syndrome. It also called for Chinese media to spread more positive values and for trade associations and television, internet, entertainment sectors, to provide more training and self-discipline. The guidelines also called for the marginalization of people who have broken laws, whose past behavior has gone against, quote, public order and morals, and for bans on idol audition shows. And in repetition of strengthening past edicts, the guideline also called for a ban on huge celebrity pay packages, fake contracts which enable earnings to be disguised, and tax evasion. Well, that seems fine. The new regulation suggests that Chinese leadership in some ways wishes to turn back the clock to a simpler and purer socialist era, perhaps a more self-reliant one that is more driven by command economy concerns and is less capitalistic. President Winnie the Pooh has called for a national rejuvenation with tighter Communist Party controls on businesses, education, culture, and religion. This has implication for, among other things, the import of foreign entertainment content. Hollywood films are this year struggling to get released in China, and after a more than 3-year ban, restrictions on Korean entertainment products has been seen to ease. But commentators now suggest that easing may go no further. China's LGBTQ community may also feel deeply uneasy, while it's no longer classified as a mental illness in China and was decriminalized in 1997. Same gender relations still remain mostly taboo. I mean, why would you think that it wouldn't be? Call Me by Your Name. LGBTQ entertainment content has remained in a gray zone, and foreign films with these themes, such as Call Me by Your Name and Bohemian Rhapsody, have been heavily censored or removed entirely. Earlier this year, the dominant messaging app WeChat erased all past content of accounts for the campus LGBTQ groups of China's top universities. Again, I just want to take a second, to point out just the delicious hypocrisy here. This is the nation that our leaders in the entertainment industry and our government is constantly tripping over themselves to please. I mean, that's just the reality of it. Walt Disney Company and all the woke actors and actresses are totally fine cashing checks from a country that basically outrights, forbids being in the LGBTQ community, that actively censors content. Authorities have chosen to make examples of other celebrities for their habits, or use of their ladies of the night. In 2018, the country's leading actress, Fan Bingbing, disappeared for more than 2 months before reappearing, contrite and ready to pay a fine of over $100 million for her tax and contractual indiscretions. Where was she for those 2 months? Some sort of re-education camp, I imagine. The last couple of years, additionally, have seen a change of administrator for the film and TV sector, which has led to growing emphasis on socialist values and loyalty to the CCP. This has caused the production slates of private sector studios to be increasingly taken over by patriotic content. Since late 2020, there has been a regulatory squeeze on China's tech companies that are now considered to have grown too big too fast and have taken up such importance and to have taken such important place in people's daily lives that they threaten the power of the party. The two trends, the moralistic stance against non-socialist behavior and the crackdown on the tech sector, are now coalescing and having deep impact on companies such as Alibaba and Tencent. They're not only China's top entertainment and tech players, but also some of the largest gaming and streaming companies in the world. Now, we saw this obviously last week with the gaming ban. Now, the gaming ban was it basically limited to these online MMO type games. It didn't apparently apply to single player or possibly even mobile games, which are a huge moneymaker as well. Only last week, regulators in another department, the Cyberspace Administration, called for an end to chaotic celebrity culture, while also seeking a technological solution to fandom. It proposes limits on recommendation engines and referral algorithms used by game streaming and social media companies. High-profile and wealthy individuals, too, are at risk. In recent days, top actor and billionaire Vicky Zhao Wei was scrubbed from the Chinese internet without explanation. She has had minor run-ins with the authorities in the past and may now have been caught over past associations with Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, who has spectacularly fallen from grace. Whatever China does, with their own people is really none of my business. I don't care to an extent. When we're talking about the Uyghurs, okay, that's different. But the fact that everybody in Hollywood keeps just getting down on their knees and doing whatever they can to please this market tells you that when Disney says that they're reimagining tomorrow, that they care about diversity and inclusion, it tells you that these promises are wholly empty, that they only care about it in countries where it's marketing fodder. Disney only cares about saying they're diverse and inclusive. If it was more profitable to not be, that's exactly what they would do, because that's exactly what they did for the last 100 years. Now they figured out that woke marketing is beneficial, and pandering to leftist blue checkmarks on Twitter gets you a lot of free marketing. There's obviously no problem with having increased diversity in film, and if there was a concerted effort to keep certain people off the big screen, that's not okay. But what China's doing here should be very alarming, because Hollywood has completely shifted over the past 10 years to pander to China. And now it would appear that China has basically said, nah, we're good on that. I imagine this is causing an immense amount of panic in China. And I wonder if you're going to start to see more traditional type films being produced here in the United States, more wholesome family value type videos or movies? Or are they going to go the other way and start producing commie propaganda? It's going to be interesting to watch. I guarantee you this will affect the industry. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.